You're ready.
Yeah. Cut that. All right, here we go.
Okay, take two.
It's back. We're back with the Family Heals. Do a like, subscribe, comment. I know we're early in the video. Maybe I'll cut this and put it at the end. I won't.
No, you won't. Keep in the beginning. That's when everybody's watching.
Yeah, right. We're talking about Raw. Monday Night Raw.
Austin, Texas.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. There's a Texas thing on the show. Yeah, so we're just going to get right into it. We talk about wrestling on this show. That's what it's about. That's what we're
That's
here.
all it's about.
Yep. Show opens. Recaps. Recaps on recaps on
Fast
recaps.
forward. Fast forward. Fast
Yep.
forward.
Rhea Ripley comes out. She's Rhea Ripley, and
Yep, she is.
she's not happy.
No, she's not.
Because why would you be?
She just lost her man. Can't get her belt back.
Yeah.
And her side piece, I guess. It'd be,
Yeah, I
right? Not
guess.
her man.
They're
Yeah.
each other's side piece, or they were.
They were, yeah.
Both are
Now
married.
she's faithful.
Yep. For now, we'll see what storyline they put her in later.
Maybe. Yeah.
So she's talking about Dominic. She's like, I got stabbed in the back, but he got a tiny penis. That's what she said.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah. I was like,
He said it. Didn't go deep enough.
Is this still in USA?
Yeah. He said he got a little knife.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just mad she lost. And then Dominic and Liv are in the crowd.
And
they're
they
like,
poke the bear.
we beat you. You suck. And honestly, Dominic's going to tell you why he don't like you no more. And it's because he didn't get enough chicken tenders and he wasn't allowed to play enough video games.
And she didn't help him beat his dad.
Yeah.
That was.
But I was mostly focused on the tendies in the video game. Because I felt that in my bones. So I was like, if I could just eat chicken tenders and play video games.
And get paid.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Rhea says...
Be a man. I
doesn't-
want you to
she
win by
doesn't-
yourself. That's
Yep.
what. Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to win my title, and you'll have to kill me to stop me, which is one of the hardest lines you can say. And they use it every once in a while.
Yeah. That's tough.
That's
That's
tough.
some dedication
it's a
right
tough
there.
sentence
Yeah.
to say. And then she's like, well, we found where you are. And they're like, who's we?
Mm-hmm.
And
Answer my question from last week.
Damian Priest just pops up.
Yeah, are
He
they gonna
says,
be
here
a-
I am.
Are they going to be a thing? A group-ish?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. The two of 'em.
association? Yeah.
And then, Priest takes Dom. He says, get over here.
Yep.
I guess Rio was moving in super speed to get up there because she ends up
She
in
got
the
up there
backstage
fast,
too.
yeah.
And they just fought near concessions. There's some popcorn on the ground. I feel like be more respectful to the people that work in that building.
I hope they get paid for it. Maybe those were add-ons. Stuntmen.
Yeah. Well, they have to clean it up.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah.
Yeah, he beats the shit out of Dom. They
For a little
work
bit.
their way back into the ring, and Carlito jumps in.
Yep.
Which, by the way, he was just standing there.
Yeah,
when
couldn't
they
help
got back
earlier.
down
Yeah,
there.
he was just watching him pound him down the steps,
Yeah.
just waiting. Yeah.
Yep. And then I guess they're having a match
Okay.
immediately after.
Immediately, and it was
It was
no
Carlito
Carlito.
Priest. It wasn't even a fight. He's a threat to nobody.
No.
And I will say the crowd is behind Priest.
Oh yeah.
Pretty
love
wild.
him. Now they love him.
Which I don't get it. He's fine.
It's a story. I think that was his story that came out that everybody.
He's fine.
I think they brought this his documentary or whatever. Maybe that helped.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't
Maybe
either,
should
but
watch it.
I heard it's pretty good, and maybe that's the reason they waited to do this. So, like, okay, now we're gonna. He lost the title. He's with Rhea. Let's get the people behind him. Let's air this now. Or
'Cause people
whatever.
have been behind Rhea forever. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. And now they're together, so
Yeah,
they're fighting the bad guys. That's, I guess, is the easiest way to put it.
Yeah. Priest just beats Carlito. McDonough jumps in, starts getting beat up though because
pretty useless,
come on.
too.
Yeah. Finn gets in there as well, and then Dom.
Yeah. And
Lives on
don't tell
the
me there's
outside.
not a leader. Come on, Finn
It's Finn.
is the leader.
Yeah.
Don't hand me that.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And here's my other problem. Okay, go ahead. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'll get to it because
Okay.
you're gonna get to it.
So they're all jumping on Priest. Rhea's music hits. She comes down. Carlito meets her in the ramp.
There's
some
my
reason,
problem.
And then she just gets kicked square in the nuts.
So here's the one thing I didn't understand. Why even bother with the before the match stuff if you're just gonna do the same thing after the match?
I don't know. Get them to yell at each other.
But I just mean like
It also gives you Dom's motivation and all that.
see now that's what I was waiting for. I see why he did, and that's
So I
not a
guess
good
you got
explanation.
that. No,
That's
it's
a pretty
not.
shitty
Chicken
explanation.
tenders in video games.
I mean, you're not with her 24/7. You can go get your own chicken.
You guys didn't
tenders.
talk for months, apparently.
Yeah, you were chicken tendered out probably.
Yeah.
So you could have saved that to the end. I mean,
Yep.
you know, could just started the match like a match with Carlito and Priest, and just did all the extra shit after, and then. But
Yeah, but I guess you wanted Rhea on the mic as well. She wasn't on the mic.
no, I
for
get
a
she could
while.
do it after too.
Yeah, she could. Either way, they brawl a little bit. JD McDonough jumps in the way of a spin kick or whatever.
Yeah.
Was about to get hit with Finn. And then Dom tries to attack him after, and Rhea's going to hit him with the riptide.
It's
She
funny,
gets her
just caught
paws on him.
He just caught him in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But Liv pulls him out.
Liv does the save. Now I'm assuming this is a mixed tag match coming up.
For Bash.
Yeah, okay.
It's Dom and Rhea versus...
That's what I thought.
Or not Dom and Rhea. Priest and Rhea
Priest and
versus
Rhea, yeah.
Dom and Liv. So that's happening, and then I'm sure that'll continue after that, because, yeah.
Well, what else are they doing?
No.
And Rhea needs her belt back, so Liv's one's got it.
Yep.
Yep.
There's a Wyatt tape. Bo Dallas. He just talks about last week.
Yeah.
Like, it's a full circle moment.
Yep.
Wyatt family debuted there. We wrestled there.
Yep.
Not me, though. I sat there.
I watched.
Yeah. I sat on my ass and laughed.
Hot as hell with a mask and full gear on, probably.
Yep.
Got to be hot in there. All those clothes. Yeah.
New Day's backstage with Odyssey Jones. He's there. They're having a good time.
Let's see this one.
Except Woods. Woods was still not rocking with it.
Is he just not look happy that Odyssey Jones is there? Is
I
that
think
the whole
he's just
thing?
upset with Kofi because Kofi's kind of...
Brought him in without saying anything?
Yeah, that, and, like, he doesn't seem to talk to him at all.
All right, because I've never seen it, so I'm just kind of guessing. Is he just giving the cold shoulder?
It's looking that way. I mean, he still does the gimmicks, but he doesn't smile.
Maybe
Like, he just does.
Maybe he's turning. He's slowly
Yeah,
turning.
but that's stupid because we'll get into it in a second.
Okay.
After that, we have Odyssey Jones in his debut versus some guy. That's all I wrote. I didn't get their name. It's just some job.
It's really just some guy you've
Just
never
some
seen
guy.
before?
Never seen him before.
Oh, okay.
And it's not even a fight. He wins.
Okay, I
Odyssey
didn't see
Jones
this.
does.
Yeah.
He just runs through him. After that, Karen Cross comes out on stage, and he's like, yap, 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 yap.
I want to fall asleep just listening to you.
Yeah.
Listen to you talk about
I
him.
gave you the cliff notes of the yapping.
I appreciate that.
And then Kofi, well, Woods is about to say something. He's like, let's skip to the part where we find out which two of you we're going to have to wrestle next week. But Kofi snatches the mic from him, and then Woods is like, he's looking less thrilled. And then Kofi's like, no, we're going to have a six-man tag next week, actually.
I mean, that does make sense.
It makes more sense. There's six of them. But Woods didn't seem happy that he just kind of took the mic from him.
Oh, wow. All right. Oh, he's turning next week.
Yeah, probably. There's a good chance.
I could just see it in my mind, everything that you're explaining.
Yeah. Adam Pearce is backstage. He's on the phone, I think. He was talking about, like, he wants both of them from SmackDown or whatever.
Yeah,
he
because
hangs up.
they got Randy, so what else more does he want?
I don't know.
Greedy. He's greedy.
I don't know. Well, he's going to have to give something up. Drew McIntyre comes up. Pierce tells him, listen, Punk's not here. He's having travel issues.
Yep.
Deal with it later.
Yep.
And Drew says, I don't give a shit about CM Punk anymore.
Lies.
Obviously.
Yeah.
He's mad that Randy Orton of all people is getting a shot for a title.
Yep. He hopped over everybody.
Yeah, which by the way, he's allowed to do that.
Yeah, let's be real here. I mean, Drew, you got some pull, but you're not Randy.
He didn't win 13 world titles by accident.
Right.
I think he's got some.
He's
some
got to
pull.
be the longest tenured wrestler there right now, or damn close.
Yeah.
Him or maybe Kofi. Like,
No, he was.
maybe
he was
the mid-
before Kofi.
he
It
was
was
there-
2002.
oh wow, yeah, okay, yeah,
A long time.
long time.
Long
Yeah,
time.
nobody's around.
No.
Oh, maybe-
that long.
Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Ray.
He's probably been around the longest.
Yeah.
But he took some breaks in between. He worked the Indies.
Loser.
Alpha Academy versus American Made.
Didn't see this either.
Yeah.
Who's
this
American Made?
It's the Creeds and Gable, but it was just the Creeds.
Oh, Alpha Academy versus Okay, I was thinking Alpha Academy is the Creeds.
No.
Okay, yeah.
They changed.
No, I remember.
They said they can keep that name.
Yeah, I remember. Like, why do they still call themselves that?
Yeah.
Alpha. I think of something
They
better.
can keep it, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I mean,
That's
you know
what
who
their-
they are now.
That's what their brand
Yeah,
is.
you know who they are.
Otis is kind of a monster, it seems.
Really?
I don't know if you knew that.
Haven't seen him.
He's crazy.
I haven't seen him.
He's huge, he's strong, and he's really fast, which is weird.
Yeah, I saw him last week. I didn't see him this week though.
Yeah. And even Tozawa was getting some licks in. It looked like they were about to win for a second.
Then?
But, well, this was, Maxine was at ringside, and then Ivy Nile came down and beat her up. Ivy Nile was with the Creeds for a while in NXT, and then when they came up, she was still hanging around with them.
Okay. I'm good.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
But she attacks Maxine, and she's, she beats her up, and then they lose off the distraction.
All right.
So that's that. The Creeds get a win.
Okay.
Over.
Not important enough for Hulu. Not
I
important
guess.
enough
I
for
mean,
me.
it was a good match.
I'll tell you. Wait till you see the match I did see.
It was
on
a
Hulu.
tornado. It was a Texas tornado.
And I don't
tag
get
team
that.
match.
Wait to see what I. Okay, you keep going. I'll tell you the one I saw. I was like, why am I watching this?
Okay, we'll get there.
And you'll probably figure it out.
I'm sure I might already know. Pete Dunne has an interview.
Yep,
He
I
says-
tuned him out.
He says Sheamus
Don't
held him
call me-
down. Yeah, he hates being called Butch.
Yeah, don't call me the Butch.
I mean, I get it. That's a bad name
It
for
is.
a wrestler.
Unless it's your real name.
Unless it's a real name, which I don't think anyone's real name.
Yeah, but there's guys with nicknames Butch. I'm
yeah,
sure.
but they're stupid.
Well, I agree.
Sorry,
but there's
Butch.
still. If there's a Butch
Then we
watching,
move on from
I'd
that.
be
He's
shocked.
just like, I hate Sheamus now.
Yeah.
He's like,
I carried him. He
okay.
didn't carry me. Yeah, I listened.
Adam Pearce is backstage again. He's just sitting there. Bronson Reed comes up. He says, I will kill another man if I don't have an opponent tonight.
See, I didn't see this.
Yeah. And then he walks off. And he says, fuck. He might kill a guy.
Yeah.
Again.
Okay.
Seth Rollins dies.
Yeah, no Seth this week, huh?
No Seth for a while, I don't think.
Okay.
Apparently he wasn't fully healthy when he came back to wrestle Priest.
Oh wow. Okay.
So, good on him, I guess. He came back for the summer and dipped out.
That's it.
again.
Huh? He's pulling a rock schedule.
That's fine. Well, yeah, but Rock's healthy.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, that's true.
We have Io Sky and Kairi Sane versus Stark and Baszler in a #1 contenders match for the title.
That's the one I saw.
Yeah,
Why? Why am I watching
that's
this?
the #1 contenders.
So there's got to be something better I'm missing
I don't know.
than this.
You
And
get
it
to
was.
see-
It was
you
the
get to see
Creeds.
Io and Kairi. That's
Yeah,
cool.
but whatever.
The other two, I don't.
Duds. Yeah.
Apparently Dakota has a torn meniscus.
Oh.
So gonna need knee surgery on that. So that's 8 to 10 weeks there. So she's not gonna be around.
All right.
So you're missing Asuka and Dakota now. for
Yeah.
Damage control.
Not much damage in that control.
No. This match was kind of whatever. It was going, and then the tag champs jump in there, and it ends in a DQ.
Yeah, they're always sticking their noses into places.
Yeah. So who's the #1 contender? I don't know.
Triple threat.
Triple threat or fatal 4-way. I know Cargill and Bianca want their shot again.
But then SmackDown.
Yeah, but it's a
Oh yeah,
women's
it's a
tag
women's
titles. They
title.
can go
duh.
wherever.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, we'll see where that goes. R-Truth is backstage with The Miz. They're talking. He says he's got him a match with Braun Breaker tonight.
Miz is ready to turn.
Miz says, what do you mean? Braun Breaker's already facing Sami Zayn.
Sammy, yeah.
He looks at the screen. He says, that's not Braun Breaker. That's Bronson Reed. And R-Truth says, Bronson Reed? That's the guy that killed Seth Rollins, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Randy comes up after. He says, oh, I see you got a match with Bronson Reed. That's the guy that killed Seth Rollins.
Yeah, Miz didn't look too happy.
Yeah, no, he wasn't thrilled. Although Braun Breaker is not better.
Then Bronson Reed?
No, I mean, it's like he's not a better option.
Oh,
to
yeah,
fight.
no, I know. I don't
Like, you're going to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
killed
yeah,
regardless.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, if you're the Miz, you don't have a chance.
Yeah, no. And then Orton starts hyping him up. He says, you're going to get a W here, Miz.
Go get him, champ.
And then
I'll be in your corner.
Miz walks off. Truth says, you think he's really got a chance? Orton says nothing, walks off. And then Randy Orton comes to the ring, cuts a promo. Pretty simple challenger promo.
Yep.
I'm one of the greatest. I will win this match. And then Gunther comes out.
You're a loser. It's just like you're.
Yep, he says you're a failure. He starts bringing his family into it, which, by the way, seems to be one of his signature maneuvers.
It is now, yeah.
Gunther.
You're a dirtbag.
Yep, he's got to get personal with everybody and then win the match.
I guess
he
that's
doesn't
how-
really get any repercussions.
I guess
for any
that's
of
how
these
he gets
things.
under everybody's skin.
Yeah.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You know.
With Gable, it was like, I made your daughter cry. You suck.
Yeah.
With
Priest,
he was like, you're
trash.
homeless.
Yeah.
Sammy got one over on him. Lucky Sammy.
Yeah. Well, he's good. He's good like that.
Drew comes out because he was like, I'm
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
like,
lose
I need to
myself.
get in this. Yeah.
Yep. Gunther turns his back for 1 second, turns back around, gets RKO'd.
Yep.
Hits him with one real quick. Looks like Drew takes his shirt off. It looks like there's going to be a tussle between him and Orton. And Punk jumps him from behind.
Mm-hmm.
Drew gets the upper hand, takes off his belt.
Well, you know why he gets the upper hand? Because Punk just wants that bracelet. Even though in his interview he said he didn't care about the bracelet.
Yeah, well, he wants it
But he
sometimes.
kept trying to get it.
Yeah.
And that's why he kept getting smacked
But
around.
at the end of the day, he wrestles the belt away from Drew and just beats the shit out of him. with it.
Like he owed him money.
Yep.
Yep.
He got him good. So it looks like we are probably going to get a
Round two.
round two
Yeah.
and a potential strap match.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, tie them together and make them fight.
All right. They don't need gimmicks. They can both wrestle.
They can both wrestle, but at the same time,
They're supposed to hate each other
yeah,
that much. Yeah.
If they just have a normal wrestling match, one of them's going to end up getting DQ'd.
Yeah, I gotcha.
So you kind of need
gotcha.
to put something in there.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
that's
it
true.
doesn't make sense.
That's true.
Also, one of them might try and run away, Drew McIntyre,
True.
if they aren't attached to each other.
All right.
And then lock them in a cage.
Seems like the
Bad
strap
Blood,
just
'cause
gets
they'll
in-
probably do a third. You can throw them in
Hell in a Cell. The strap just always gets in the way. I don't like strap.
Yeah, I'm
matches.
not a big fan either, but I don't know if anyone could make it work.
I mean,
probably
people make
those
it.
two.
People do fine. It's just that I don't know. It's just
Yeah. I think it's an interesting gimmick. But
all right.
Sheamus has an interview. He says, "I don't know why Pete hates me now. I don't get it. I'll never understand it." Kaiser comes up. He says something. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what he said.
I have no idea.
And then immediately after, Pete Dunne attacks Sheamus.
Okay. Look at the little guy get his licks in.
Yep.
Little fella.
Yep. CM Punk's walking backstage. He gets an interview. He says, I lied about the travel issues. I was just here to...
Yes. You were sitting next to me.
Yeah, I saw you there, actually. Yeah, he lied. He says he can keep the bracelet as long as he stops mentioning my wife and dog.
Which he hasn't in a couple weeks. So.
He did it last week.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was like, I got your family with me when he was in the crowd. He's like,
Oh,
I
that's
got it.
right. That's right. That's
I
right.
got it right here.
Yeah.
And then he moves on. He says he's got an idea for how everyone can be happy, and he holds up the belt. So that's where I was like, they're going to get a strap
All
match.
right, that makes sense. I didn't even put that together.
Yeah. Miz versus Bronson Reed. Got to be honest. I fast forwarded through this one because there was no...
Yeah, this wasn't.
There was
gonna
no
be a-
reason
This
to
wasn't
watch
going to
it.
be a good match
Yeah.
till the end.
I know Bronson Reed won. And then after the match, R-Truth gets in there to stop him from keep doing tsunamis.
That's what you get for
And
helping.
he kills R-Truth, which
That's
honestly, that should be punishable by a lethal injection, I think. I think we should put him
You know,
down.
I like the way
He's too dangerous to be left alive.
I like the way he does the splashes where he doesn't
He just
jump
kinda
off the rope.
falls.
He just steps off
Yeah.
and just
And just
flat.
lands
yeah.
flat.
And then he switched turnbuckles when they pulled him. Maybe pull his ass out of the ring.
Yeah, don't just pull him away.
him to other
It's
side.
like he moved.
Yeah. Yeah, he moved him to the
And
other
then he just
turnbuckle.
walked to the other.
Yeah.
He walked to the other side, got back up there, did it again. At least it was only like what 4 this time. It wasn't the 6 that he
Yeah, it
gave
was 4 or
Seth.
5. Yeah, it was still a lot though.
Yeah,
For
I mean,
a
Truth is-
52-year-old.
It's gonna be a while, I think, before Truth shows back.
Yeah, maybe he needed a break. But him and Miz are gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Miz is gonna be a bad guy again.
Yeah, that's when he's at his best, I think.
Yeah, because nobody gives a shit about him now,
Right.
especially since he lost the titles.
Before the match, they showed all his accomplishments.
I
and
saw
all
that,
You
yeah.
know, well, he's
got a lot of
about
them.
to be killed.
He's got a lot of them, but he got out of harm's way.
Yeah.
You know, so
He was
but
fine.
and he didn't try to help R-Truth.
No.
He didn't see him again.
He probably left.
He just left.
So I'm actually leaving. Sami Zayn is backstage. He's getting warmed up. Jey Uso comes up. and energy's always top notch with
Yep,
Jay.
you got this.
You're gonna win tonight.
Yep.
By the way, this is the second week in a row where he hasn't been on television outside of the
Jay?
backstage segment.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I find weird. I do like that those two are just hanging out together,
Yeah.
and they're probably gonna
Planting
win the
the
tag
seeds,
titles.
yeah.
Because especially since they'll win the tag titles and then they'll run adjacently to the Bloodline because they also have the tag,
Tag
titles.
titles, sure.
It would make a lot of sense if they still had Survivor Series where they would do champ versus champ. And then
Well, they're doing the War Games pretty soon,
Yeah, but that is not usually champ versus champ.
No,
You
but
remember
it's
how,
faction,
Yeah.
usually.
But
That's
you
what
don't
it was
know
in
if,
WCW anyways.
right. But you don't know if they're going to be back with the Bloodline by that point.
Yeah, it's pretty close, yeah.
So yeah, I think they should do a champion versus champion match if
Yeah.
they win it. But that's just me.
As much as I like Sammy being in the mix, I wish Jimmy would come back and end up on
Yeah, but
Raw
they didn't
and
exactly.
leave on good terms.
Yeah,
No, I understand
so
that.
they'll
but,
need to work back towards.
but that would be cooler. The two sets of brothers have the titles,
I'm sure we'll get to that point eventually.
I hope so.
I think because they're not going to hold these titles very long. I don't think if they win them.
No.
And then you can slot back into
Maybe give
Tongans versus Jimmy and Jay
right.
later.
The Usos, yeah.
Either way, after that we get right into the main event.
Okay, here's my question. Now, do you know how long was that match for you?
About 20 minutes.
You know how long it was on Hulu?
Oh,
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
I was like,
Well, there were some commercials in there, so it was at 2 hours 40 minutes when it started.
Okay.
And then there was 1 or 2 commercials.
Okay,
in
well, I
there.
got 11 minutes, no commercials, but there were points where, when he tossed him over the barricade,
Yeah.
that was hilarious.
He
That
lawn darted him.
Yeah. And it went black for 3 seconds, and then they were both in the ring, and then he got a spear. So I missed something
You
there.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But it was good, obviously.
I was like, oh, Tyler's not going to get his long match. It's only 11 minutes.
It wasn't as long as I would have hoped.
Especially
for a 2 out of 3 falls match.
yeah.
But either way, it's 2 out of 3 falls, IC title. Sammy gets the first fall, catches him with a hula kick. And then at that point, I'm like, ooh, there's no way.
He's
There's
getting
no
2 in a
way.
row. Yeah. I like that they actually used their finishers to pin, because sometimes 2 out of 3 matches they
There's a roll up in there.
yeah, or there's a DDT pin.
Mm-hmm.
DDT pin that never works on anybody, but now it works.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? That was always, but it didn't do that, so I can't gripe
It was
about
all
it.
spears and a hula kick.
Yeah, yeah.
Breaker gets a second fall after he lawn darts him, which you mentioned.
Yep, and he spears him
Tosses
twice to get that second
Yep.
fall.
And then he stays down. Sammy jumps at him and gets speared out of the air. And
Speared out of
that's
his
it.
boots.
It's over.
Yep.
Yeah. Braun Breaker retains, obviously. Everyone knew it was going to happen. There wasn't-
No shenanigans or nothing.
So now Sammy's probably going to just have to move on from this. And
Yep.
someone else is going to have to step up to Braun. It could be anybody, but I don't see
Is it gonna be
it.
Ilya, or is he hiding?
Could be Ilya.
I don't think he's done with
No,
Braun yet.
but they've wrestled on free TV 5 times.
They have, but it wasn't for the title. So
That's
that
true.
makes a difference.
That's true.
Yeah. Did Ilya beat him ever? Or was it all Braun?
I think by count out.
Hey, he's got a win over. I got a win over you. Give me that belt. Yeah.
Or it might have been. There might have been. No, he got him by DQ because he threw a chair at his head.
Oh yeah. I got a win over you. Give me that belt. Yeah.
So yeah, that's Monday Night Raw. Clash is coming up fast. We're just about there. They need to get this
When
card
is it?
set. August 31st.
August, end of the month. Okay.
They got to get this card set though. There's a lot of stuff that I still don't know who anyone's facing. I don't know if they're gonna do the women's matches. I know Liv's busy with the mixed tag. I don't know what Nia's doing. IC title,
Nia will be on
no
SmackDown.
direction.
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be Knight versus Escobar
Yep, that's set
because
already.
he won.
Because he won the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either
But
way,
we'll figure that out.
Yeah.
When it gets closer.
they'll
we'll talk
definitely
about
get something set up.
it. Yeah. So.
So yeah, we're the Family Heels. You follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Like, comment, subscribe,
Or just subscribe.
or just subscribe. You don't have to do the
like
other
us. You don't like us. That's fine.
one. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.